Good morning, all you beautiful people out there. My name is Chrissy, and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 26th of October. Now, if you are new and you've just tapped on here, please subscribe. We're currently coming up with some names to substitute the word conspiracy theorist. We're coming up with some new names, which I'm just about to read through a few more. Tonight I'll make a final list, and then I'll go through them all in tomorrow morning's video, and then you guys can vote on it. I'll give you a day or two to kind of put your vote down below on which is your favourite. So keep them coming in. We've got till tomorrow, guys. I'm going to just read a couple to you now, some new extra ones, and then I'll do the final list, like I said, tomorrow. So freedom fighters, these are the names instead of using conspiracy theorists. Freedom fighters, truth warriors, I thought that was really good too. True or truth seekers. And I actually like this one too, seers, as in seers. We see a lot, like seers. Truth warriors we've had. I also got, someone put pyrrhicists. I couldn't even pronounce it, pyrrhicists. And we got, someone said to, for the bullshit detectors, which is actually quite popular, they said we could abbreviate it like BSD, like bullshit detectors, BSD, which I thought was a good idea, like the WEF and the WHO. Oh, I'm fogging up. Hold everything. Yeah, truth tellers, BS detectives, the new seekers, the lie lancers, truth sabers, and we cut they'll BS. We cut they'll BS. It sounds like a rap dance, doesn't it? And we got another name for the book, which we're writing the new Awakening book. An eye-opening view from behind Wilson's fence. Oh, no, it's, sorry, I said it wrong. The title was Terra Bella, an eye-opening view from behind Wilson's fence, which is really beautiful, isn't it? And look, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you writing in with all your ideas. This is really great, because just when I'm talking, then it makes it easier if we can condense things, because I personally hate using the word conspiracy theory. I know a lot of you guys are agreeing with me, obviously, out there, because it's just, they're not conspiracy theories. They're coming true. They're coming to fruition. So it's time that we took charge of our lives and changed all of this now. So look, I'm going to close my eyes now. We'll get started. So I'll come on, do my final list probably tonight, and I'll give it to you guys in the morning. And just keep your little votes coming in, and I'll work out which is the most popular, and then we'll just go like we did with Terra Bella. Okay, I'll close my eyes, we'll get started, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, I'm thinking this is in England and London. Government's climbing its way back up the cliff. I feel like that. They fell off a cliff, which we pretty know they did. Liz Truss might have been pushed off the cliff, actually. Not literally, just saying. But I'm getting this, like, clawing back up the cliff. They're showing me, like, Sunak. Is it? A lot of you call him different things here. Sushi. We could call him Sushi so we don't get fact checked. Is climbing up the cliff again. He's trying to reach the top. Oh, I bet he's as competitive as all the other WEF leaders. Don't worry about that. Oh, see, it's funny, isn't it? Because when Liz Truss got in, I keep saying to you that I said to my husband I was shocked when she got in because I thought Sunak had it. Because I kept getting that he's the leader, he's the global leader of the reset, and I just kept getting it. I don't know why. I'm sure some of you had that gut feeling too out there. So we pretty much know he's involved with the agenda rollout. Yep, the red carpet. So at the moment, he's just climbing his way up the side of the cliff to get to the top. So he's pretty competitive too. That's the image I'm getting for you guys over there. This is where Sushi, we'll call him Sushi for fact-checking purposes, is climbing to the top. Let's see where else we go today. There were protests in London too. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but sometimes I get frustrated when we don't hear about these things. It came up, I think, on some little video I watched, and they said how there were big protests in London last week. Yes, no coverage, of course, about any of this, is there? We only seem to get, as we all know here, the climate change, the climate change protesters doing a great job of highlighting all the dramas around climate change, aren't they? Paid actors, as we always think here. Okay, let's see where else we go today. I'm still getting that shift. It's giving me that shift, that fault line, that earthquake energy, the shift. But it's beneath the surface. Oh, sorry, guys. Sometimes this journey is taking a toll on people. It's making people tired, weary, overwhelmed, exhausted, all of the above. But I'm getting this shift beneath the surface. Now, this could be the shift in the people waking up, but they're hiding it. See, this is what I keep saying about the denial bubble. They're in denial. They're hiding things away. They don't want to be seen as these people who are, why not, I don't know, as people who are awake. Because you've got to remember, it's what I keep saying, these people like to be the good children that do all the right things and comply, and they're part of the it crowd, and they're not rebels. They like to be the sheep that herd with the masses. So it's very hard, and this is why these people waking up are having so much trouble coming forward and speaking their truth, because they don't want to be seen as weird and different like we were. They saw what happened to us. They did. Actually, some government leader, this woman, I don't know where it was coming out and apologising to the unjabbed for being so discriminated against. God, it's a miracle. If I can find that, I'll post it on my Facebook page, guys, because it's just nice to hear anybody, because that to us is a victory, isn't it? I was talking about that the other day. And any apology to the unjabbed is a victory in my eyes. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I'll try and post that to my Facebook page, Chrissy Fitzgerald, Psychic Life Coach, because I think it's worth watching, because that means if one person stands up, maybe others will come forward now that the information's changed. I doubt it. I'm not expecting a big influx of that to sort of happen, and I don't think we should expect too much in the near future. We'll take one and we'll sort of be quite happy with that little victory. Let's see where else we go today. God, I've got challenging times ahead. I told you we were getting the budget here in Australia. What a circus show that is. Everything in the budget is like years off. It's like, oh, you're going to get this in 4 years' time. People are tired of all the bullshit budgeting and lies that they're being fed as well. So, yeah, you're going to get this discount in your childcare, and your energy bills will come right down in like 4 years' time. Everything's like in the distance. Nothing's like here and now to help the little people, is it? So the budget's pretty much gone. Not been received very well here in Australia. And, of course, but they are, sorry, I forgot to tell you, they're giving the very low socioeconomic people a little pay rise. Yes, they're looking after the vulnerable. But the middle class, they were taking something from us. I don't even know what it was. It was just ridiculous. In other words, the middle class don't count. So we know getting rid of the middle class, it's becoming very obvious. They even mention us in their budget. Oh my God, taking us down slowly, one step at a time. Let's see where else we go today, but I am getting that the cost of living crisis hitting hard now. Hitting really hard. It's showing me these government leaders like punching a punching bag now. It's like boom, boom. They're just coming hard at us now. It's like boom, 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 boom. They don't care. It's showing me them hitting so hard that now the chain or the rope or whatever is holding up the punching bag, it's starting to give way, and it's like dangling on a thread now, the punching bag. So they're taking us down. Because we are the punching bags. This is the little people and the peasants that I always call us. We're being taken down now. They're hitting really hard. How do people not see this stuff? Oh my goodness. Hang on, let's see where else we go today. God, I'm getting Paris, and I'm getting bells ringing in Paris. And look, to be honest, this is the outcry. It's the Outcry. I told you France, and that's getting hit really hard. Well, now I'm getting that. They're showing me like the town, what's that guy, the town squire? Is that what they call him? Who comes out and goes, he, and he announces whatever's on the rolled out piece of paper or whatever he's announcing. I'm getting that in Paris. There's big announcements in Paris, and I'm guessing cost of living. But it's such a rort. See, the people are seeing through this in Paris. So they're getting their wake-ups now, which is the bell ringing, like the-ging, the-ging, the-ging. That's what's happening. It's like the town squire, isn't it? Is it the town squire? I don't know what they're called. But he's come out and they're making all these announcements. And that could be government too, making all these announcements to, as we know here, cruel the little people and take them down. So I'm getting that for like Paris. See, we know there's a lot of these trial testing grounds going on globally. They're doing experiments to figure out what's going to work with the people. We know that they are. So I'm getting Paris. I've had Paris a little bit. We know France is getting hit hard, but I'm getting Paris. There's this outcrying now of the people because they're waking up. The bell is ringing. Hello, wake up. Well, that's starting to happen in Paris. Getting Munich. Munich's having like a big takedown as well. I feel like Munich's getting hit hard. People are just becoming overwhelmed there. Their lifestyle is completely changing in a lot of these parts. Because what the guides are saying, these were once really carefree places that people would like travel to and have a really good time. And it's feeling like It's Munich where they have the Oktoberfest? Because we are in October, aren't we? I've just got that feeling. They're showing me like beer steins and all that kind of thing. But what they're saying is it's very controlled. People have noticed, and I'm guessing that there's been a lot more control, and it's a lot more reserved and what's the word I'm looking for? It's not as free and easy. It's kind of more conservative. What's gone on with perhaps maybe the Oktoberfest, I'm just guessing in Munich might be around that. It's a lot more reserved and controlled. It's not the fun sort of party vibe that it used to be in Munich, if that makes sense. I think I taught once about their having a lot of young youthful concerts and things like that too, like festivals. So I feel like there's a lot more control around these kind of experiences in these parts. That's why their lifestyle's really changing dramatically, because of the amount of control that the government's putting on the people now. I am getting that. It's becoming obvious. People are seeing it too in these parts. Let's see where else we go. Oh, we're zipping around the world today. Hang on, let's see where else we go. Ooh. Oh, we've gone back to London. They just showed us flying past New Zealand and Australia, and they took us back to London. No surprises there. All eyes seem to be on London at the moment, don't they? There's so much going on with them climbing up the cliffs. Hang on a sec. Yeah, it's just showing me the people in London are all bedraggled. I said this yesterday. They're all just bedraggled. And I said even, didn't I, that the hearse was driving past with the sign in it, your old life, like old life. The old life is going past before their very eyes and it's disappearing. And now it's showing me in London the hearse disappearing into the background, just like a little blip on the radar. And it's just this tiny little car driving off into the distance. And it's like the people are just standing there. Actually, I was thinking that could be what the barricades were I mentioned the other day. Remember I was talking about the barricades going up again? I don't even know. Was it a week ago? It might have been around this Sunak event. Like, you know, maybe he's going to have a little drive past with Charles or something. I don't know. But maybe that's what the people might have been trying to have their say, because as we know, you don't have any say much in the voting over there. So the old life, getting back to, is disappearing into the distance. And people in London and surrounding areas, England, are starting to sense all of this now, that their old lives, bye. People are like waving goodbye to it in their mind, not literally. Well, They might be. But that's what I'm getting. Their old lives as they knew them. It's saying to me it kind of got swept away. When the Queen died, the old lives died. As in, this is when the shift happened. And that could be the shift as well that I got in the beginning of this video with the ground shifting and the fault line. Big shifts going on. So I am getting that for the people in these regions. That's what's happening over there. You're feeling a little bedraggled, like, you know, I'm kind of getting that castaway energy again. Not to the degree we used to have the castaway energy, where people were collapsed on the ground and all bedraggled and couldn't breathe and everything. This is more just a little bit bedraggled now, where you're still standing there, but you but you're just feeling lost. That's probably the word I'm looking for. If you think of a castaway, they're pretty much lost on some island somewhere from a shipwreck. But that's what I'm getting now. The people in London, England, surrounding areas, Wales, Louise, and these kind of things still feel lost. Slightly castaway-ish, but not a full castaway, if that makes sense. You're just standing there feeling a little lost, like, you know what it is? It's that, I guess it's the deer in the headlights, but it's like, what just happened? Actually, did anyone see that little, when Sunak, Sushi, I better get used to calling him that, was doing his little acceptance speech or whatever? It was the weirdest. He was like a robot. I will do very well to the people of, was it Great Britain or England, or I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes, do I? And he just stopped like a robot. It was like the teleprompter had stopped, and there was all this like awkward silence. Got to go and watch it. It's funny as. So, you know, it's not giving people a lot of faith in their government still, is it? We do have to wonder, oh, what the hell is going on in this clown show? At least it's keeping us entertained, guys. We have to look at the positives. We always try and look on the broadside of life, like I said the other day with that movie. Thank you guys for all your feedback, The Life of Brian, about being pinned to the cross and still looking on the bright side of life. We've had to do that for 3 years. I don't think any of us could deny. Oh my God, I just got this image, guys. I don't think I can even say it. It's so stupid. Oh my God. Why do the guides do this to me? And you know what happens? They won't let me get to the next piece of information unless I share it with you. But they're showing me us on the crosses because we've had to do this, you know, look on the bright side of life for 3 years. And they're showing me that even on the cross we've got the Braveheart biker jacket on with all the patches on it. God. So we're on these crosses with our Braveheart biker jackets and we're still fighting like the good fight. Oh my God. Even when things feel like helpless and hopeless and there feels like there's going to be no light, we still manage to find the light. That's for you guys watching my channel. We just have this way of trying to look on the bright side of life, which is a great way to be, isn't it? We have to do that, because if you didn't have a laugh and that, it would just be so depressing, wouldn't it? Oh my God. But it kind of strange as it is, guys, and I don't know if you guys feel like this, it feels like, I often talk about us sitting on the mountain, right? And the guides say they raise us up and put us on mountains so, you know, we can climb mountains and all this stuff. But I actually feel like sometimes we've gone down the other side and perhaps up to another mountain. Like it feels like, yeah, we went up, we saw, we came down, and then we found our freedom and our Terra Bella again. It feels like that's what we've done. It feels like we've moved through all the garbage and we've got to the, sort of the other side, and now we're creating this new world, which we really are. If you think about it, a lot of us are creating our new life. We've sort of found that freedom despite everything that's going on around us. You think about it, these things are huge. These things are so huge. We've got interest rates, food shortages, people are still protesting. There's this mad, people are still getting jabbed. Like, you can't even believe that's still going on. And this is all happening around us, but it still feels like we're very detached from it. It's just strange. Let me know if you guys are feeling this way, but I do feel like we're very detached from it, and we're just sort of, see, we've practiced this thing about living in the now moment. We have. A lot of us read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. We're practicing doing the things we love and following our passions and creativities and simplifying our lives. And it's made us feel more energized. I definitely feel that. I feel like we've really moved forward in leaps and bounds. Can't get the image out of my head of us in the biker jackets on the cross singing The Bright Side of Life. God, what the hell? Oh my God. All right, let's see where else we go today. Enough of the life of Brian. And it's saying one day we're really going to look back at this journey, and we're going to laugh at this ridiculous comedy show. Because that's what it is like to us guys, isn't it? It's like a big comedy show that we're watching. And like, it's like you turn a chapter and then there's this new chapter that entertains you again. Because it's just that ridiculous. You know, it's like I say, the red carpet goes out for the reset agenda and the red carpet gets rolled out. Then the hurdles get put in front of the reset agenda, then that gets changed. And then they put hurdles in front of people. There's all this just constant changing throughout the book. So it's almost like the reset agenda book. It has the basic framework, but they have to keep, which is good, they have to keep writing the chapters because it's not going to plan, it's not going smoothly. Because they didn't expect to have so many people fight back or so many people resist it or so many people like us move away from it. And we know there's more and more waking up. So it's kind of like they're having to sort of reformat the book all the time. And see, there is no ending. I always say that to you guys here. There is no ending. There's no winners and losers in all of this because I really believe this is still the Great Awakening process. And people wake up at their own pace. We'd love to just click our fingers, wouldn't we, and everybody wake up at the same time. But they've got to go through their soul breakdowns and their sort of awakening experiences in order to get to the other side sort of the mountain. So that's what I'm getting for oh God, this book. It's just having to be rewritten all the time. And I mean, that starts to get exhausting on these global elites too, because it's not going to perfection. They get their fight backs. They get their hurdles. It's good. Let's see what else we get today. Oh, someone's demanding something. And I feel like it's demanding respect. I'm getting Trudeau and I'm getting Jacinda Ardern. They're these two people that really demand respect from the people. They want it. They don't earn it, and that's the difference. And that's why they're not getting the respect. So you're not going to get respect to the people if you're not giving them respect. And because they, you know, wipe their shoes on everyone like they're a doormat, the little people, the people don't give them respect. I'm sure Trudeau hasn't got many people giving him respect, except the mass psychosis. Because people are tired of these tyrants and dictators. People don't want them in their life anymore. Gosh, you can't tell me the people in New Zealand aren't ready to give old Jacinda the boot. So these two really want respect. They want to be respected now. They feel like they've... See, in their mind, this is how crazy they are. They feel like they've earned it through their great decision-making great decision-making. Oh, God, what am I saying here? Oh, my God, sometimes I lose my train of thought. I get so much stuff coming in. Through their great decision-making powers and all the things that they've put into fruition, that they should be like put on this pedestal and everyone should be respecting them and looking up to them. But it doesn't work that way. But see, they don't think like the little people. That they cannot put themselves, particularly these two, in people's shoes. It's very hard for them to do that. Other leaders are a little bit... See, this is where it comes... that people are a little bit wiser and smarter. Elbo's a little bit more mature. And also Macron, I keep saying it, is as much as he's hitting... Oh my God, this is just so tiring, guys. Sorry. Sometimes the energy is just so tiring. Macron is very clever in that he has a more mature way of delivering, whereas Trudeau just bump, 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 treads on everybody, and we know Jacinda, well, she just da-da-da. She doesn't even listen to the people over there, does she? I'm sure if you're living in New Zealand, you know that she doesn't. So these two are trying, or not trying, they just think people should respect them, but nobody does. And that's a good thing. And it's not just the freedom fighters and the people who have moved away, it's the people waking up as well. They can see where their life's headed. They know. Just in the denial bubble, like I keep saying. I'll see if there's something to close with today. I'm just getting that. I'm getting that we have to remove ourselves from the narrative. It's like so important. And that's why I keep saying it's like we've gone from that mountain, gone down, and then gone back up the other mountain. We keep moving further away. See, these people waking up still trying to climb the first mountain, but we just keep moving further away. It's like, it's almost saying to me, like, with these global elites and these leaders, we're always like one step ahead. So we're actually, no, they think they're ahead, but it's saying we're actually ahead because we see stuff coming so we can get further away. It's like I always say, if there's a tsunami coming, we're usually the ones sitting up on the hill already because we sensed something was wrong. It's like animals. You know, it's like an animal. If you think of an animal, they talk about animals a lot in earthquakes and things like that, how they bolt. It's like they sense something's happening. There's like an energy. Well, that's how we work. If you're watching my channel, you're going to be either intuitive, highly sensory, you're going to be a bit of an empath. You're just going to have this knowing and awareness that things are sort of starting to happen. So that's why we're always we take off. And we have this way of removing ourselves from any nonsense and garbage that they're trying to throw at us, like the mud that they often do try and throw at people. And then sometimes it does stick on the people, sadly. Hang on a second, I'll just see if there's something else to close with today. God, I'm getting this song, and I'm sure, let's see if I can get it right. I'm sure it's by Simple Minds. And the guides are saying, I promised you a miracle. Is it called I Promised You a Miracle? I'm sure it's Simple Minds. Great song. That's the song I want you to check out today. I promised you a miracle. Beauty things are beauty things. Well, the guides are kind of saying they promised us a miracle, and maybe we're going to get a miracle, even it's a little miracle. We'll take any miracle at all. Because even getting this far through the past 3 years, I think is a bit of a miracle that we've even managed to sort of find a way clear and just get on with our normal life. So even that's a bit of a miracle that we're still getting on with our life in a limited way, but we still are. So we're going to go and check out that song today. I promised you a miracle. That's what the guides are saying to us. So take care, everybody. I'll get on with these conspiracy theory alternative words, and I will talk to you probably this afternoon, if not tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'm going out to enjoy the sunshine after the floods here yesterday. The sun's shining, spring is back, so that means lawn mowing for me today. Oh, the dogs love it. I'm outside anyway. All right, say goodbye. Oh, sorry. Take care, everybody. Oh, my God, I'm losing my mind. Take care, everyone, and I will talk to you soon. Bye from Australia. Bye.